from the east coast to the northern tip to the Western Australian Sea.
This is Ronnie Beasley, a self-taught guitarist and songwriter that calls the outback town of Longreach home. This is also my first time meeting him back in July 2020. Ronnie was delivering some microphones to me when he overheard my very early attempts at playing guitar and offered to share one of his incredible original songs.
With the black man in the saddle, he dreamed of spirits came and carved their way through this land of Stockman's Hall of Fame.
This song's called Black Man in the Saddle, which weaves stories of his mum and dad in with inspiration from the Stockman's Hall of Fame's recognition of Aboriginal stockmen. Fast forward to today, 6 months on, and instead of jamming on the front stairs at my place, Ronnie invited me into his home so I could try something new, playing with another guitarist.
I picked a nice, easy song, Slim Dusty, Lights on the Hill, God rest his soul as well. Slim's a bloody legend, as far as I'm concerned. Some beautiful songs, and again, all tell a story. That's what I like about it. So this little song, it's Lights on the Hill, and it starts in D. Beautiful. I'll start it off for you, and so it's only 3 chords: D, G, and A.
And is A the 3 fingers?
Yep.
Here.
Yep. Oh, beautiful. Right. So the when I first started playing, I learnt those chords D, and I learned an A7. That was the other chord, and someone said, "Why play an A7 when you can play an A?" And so I've played A ever since. So even if a song's got an A7 in it, I'll still play an A.
Okay.
You know the song, so sing along as well.
Oh, I don't know if I can sing along.
It's a long straight road and the engine is deep. I can't help thinking of a good night's sleep. The long, long roads of my life are a-calling me. The rough hands are glued to the wheel. My eyes full of sand from the way they feel. The lights coming over the hill are blinding me. That's good. It's a long, tough haul from away down south. A man's gotta find a little bread for his mouth. A home for a girl as sweet as my honey can be. So it's a down through the gear, she's starting to pull. The gauge on the tank showing near full. The lights coming over the hill are blinding me. Oh, there's rain on the road. I can feel the load started shifting in a dance. Too late I see a post and I haven't got a ghost of a chance. Oh no. The windscreen wipers are beating in time. The song they're singing is a part of my mind. I can't believe it's really happening to me. But I'm over the edge and down the mountainside. I know they'll tell about the night I died. The rain when the lights on the hill were blinding me. Hey! Just do 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 do. Yeah! There you got it. Oh, there's rain on the road. I can feel the load started shifting in a dance. Too late I see a post and I haven't got a ghost of a chance. Ah, no. The windscreen wipers are beating in time. The song they're singing is a part of my mind. I can't believe it's really happening to me. But I'm over the edge and down the mountainside. I know they'll tell about the night I died. The rain when the lights on the hill were blinding me. Oh, in the rain when the lights on the hill were blinding me. Hey!
Oh man, that was awesome. That was so good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh man, thank you so much for that. That was actually a crazy experience, I'll be honest. The first time I played with someone else,
Oh,
even though
cool.
it would have sounded rough as guts for me.
It's
Um,
you got the right idea. No, they have, and it's like I say, I'm self-taught, and to me, it's beautiful. Like you just, you're only that far away from it. So
By now you've no doubt noticed the impressive selection of guitars in the background. This isn't even Ronnie's whole collection, but they're definitely some of his most special.
the Maiden guitars, my wife's stepdad, Gordon Goodwin in Kingaroy, he got that made in Melbourne. So Maiden made that one for him. He sort of told him what he was after. They sent him the video of him collecting the wood and right through the whole stages of putting that guitar together. They put his name in the fret here in the frets, and I played that one at his funeral when he passed on. That one played a Slim Dusty song, which he loved playing himself. Yeah, so yeah, that's a special one. I probably don't play that one as much as I should, much as I'd like to, but I can only play one at a time.
The other one that sort of stands out for me, I guess visually speaking, is this Gibson right here. It's really got a really striking shape and sort of colour to it, which is, as a complete guitar beginner, those are the things that sort of jump out at me. Can you tell us a little bit about this one right here?
That was one of Gordon's as well. That's worth quite a few dollars, that one. Look, the sound and quality of that guitar is just absolutely beautiful. It's
I don't want to touch it actually.
and again, it's like you say, the quality of the craftsmanship and that in it, and the colours. It is a lovely guitar, and just the sound on a Gibson is magic, beautiful sound. The Takamines are good sounds on them as well. I got two Takamines. They're sort of, I like the bass in the Takamine. The Gibson's got the bass, but it's probably like a bit of an all-rounder. It's got bass in that treble, and when you hook them up, the sound, I know I play on the back veranda there when I set all my music gear up, and Dougie Allpass is in the next street down a few houses. Dougie has sent me a text at times and say, "Can you play this one for me?" So I get a few requests, which is great. So nothing like a bit of loud music or country music. Touch wood, I've never had the police turn up on my doorstep to tell me to turn it down. So I must have good neighbours, I reckon. Yeah. So this one here, there's a little story to this one as well. So Maiden, 60 years, 60-year anniversary with Maiden. And so they made 60 of these guitars, and this is number 22 of those 60.
Well, Ronnie, that was awesome. That will
Cheers.
be a lifelong memory for me, I'm sure, because that was super fun. I can't stress that enough. I really appreciate you taking some time to let me, look at your beautiful house, check out your amazing guitar collection, hear some of your stories, and then sharing some of your stories in song as well. It's been really special.
Absolutely. Thank you very, very much. I always tell people about the day we met on the and no, that was fantastic. I like that, and I guess to me that's what life's about. Like you don't get that in the cities.
No,
You just wouldn't. I delivered a parcel. Just a quick story. I delivered a parcel this morning, and the gentleman wasn't home. Or he might have been home. The car was there, but I knocked and sang out, and the neighbour sang out, "I think he might be crook. Do you need a signature?" I said, "Yes, well, actually, I do need a signature on this one." So I left the parcel there, and the neighbour signed for him. He said, "I'll tell him it's there later and tell him I signed for it." How good's that?
No.
It's as good as it gets.
That's as good as it gets.
Yeah. Well, I 100% agree with you, Ronnie. Really appreciate your time as always, and I look forward to hearing your music again, as well as possibly somewhere down the line we'll start a band.
I'm in for that. I'm in for that. I always keep saying I'd love to start another band up in Longreach, and you can't beat live music. I don't care how it sounds. I just love playing, and just love playing music. So, yeah, and country music.
Yeah.
Someone says, "What do you play?" I say, "Country music, very Western."